fast, fair. Fox Toledo News. First at 10 starts right now.
First at 10, 10 families left homeless after flames wipe out a condominium building in Springfield Township. And get this, it's the third major fire at the Hidden Cedars complex in the past decade. Barrett Andrews was the first reporter there on the scene last night. Now he's on the scene to tell us what happened.
This building, rebuilt after burning down back in 2000, it's up to today's fire codes. That building, we're told, was not. Building J didn't stand a chance. 911 calls started pouring in right around 1:30 this morning, and this is what people saw.
I looked out my sliding door and seen the fire back there, and I ran back there to see if everybody was out of the building. I didn't really have a chance to think. I just reacted.
Thanks to neighbors and working smoke detectors, all 34 people who lived here made it out safely. But for a while, emergency crews weren't sure that was the case. The fire spread so quickly through the shared attic, they didn't have time to search and focused on evacuating the surrounding buildings. You can actually see and hear the fire moving underneath the shingles.
We've been out here twice in the past 10 years for fires at some of the other buildings. The problem is they didn't have the fire protection systems built into the building, any fire stops, things of that nature. So once it gets up in the attic, it spreads through the entire length of the building.
As a matter of fact, the place right next door burned back in 2000. And on a freezing evening in February 2006, an apparent electrical fire claimed another building. There's no word on a cause yet for this morning's blaze that burned the flames glowed blue. A long, challenging night for dozens of firefighters trying to tame this beast, but an even longer night for those who watched everything they own burn to the ground. Last time around, one person suffered serious burns. This time, no one was hurt. And we're told the price tag, though, for all the property that was destroyed, well, that's huge. Allison Brown is live to continue our Team Fox coverage.
Hours after the fire, people were still standing outside looking at the aftermath, and they are thankful they have a place to live tonight. But after a tragedy like this, many are realizing the importance of renter's insurance. Springfield Township firefighters continue to put out hot spots at the Hidden Cedars complex. They are focused on making sure the fire is extinguished completely here at Building J. But on the other side of the caution tape are people who still can't believe that this disaster happened just before 1:30 this morning.
These guys came into my room and said that it was filled with smoke, and then the neighbors were knocking on the door to tell us to get out, so we just ran out.
Melissa Hicks lives a building over from Jay. She says in a dangerous situation like this, there's no time to think.
It was just getting these guys out and getting our dog out, and that was it.
The wind was picking up pretty bad, and so we could see stuff flying around, so we just wanted to get our kids to a safe place.
Both of these women say with more than 30 displaced from this fire, they hope everyone involved had renter's insurance. And if you don't have it, it's time to make the call to get it.
Really important now, seeing what can happen. You can just lose everything in an instant.
We would have nothing. They had no shoes on last night, no shirt, just sweatpants, so it would have been nothing.
It just takes that one little spark or somebody not paying attention to something, and this happens.
Now, one person we talked to off camera says he didn't have renter's insurance before today, but says there's no excuse to put it off any longer. Reporting live tonight, Allison Brown, Fox Toledo News, First at 10.
And people are reacting to this story on our website, sending their well wishes to those who lost everything in this blaze. One of the responses came from a woman who was displaced after that last fire at Hidden Cedars. Of course, we will continue to follow this story online and on our air tomorrow, First at 4.